I met two subscribers. What were your names?
My name's Louie. I'm from Hesperia.
Ruben, also from Hesperia.
And his dad bought him this back in what year?
1982.
1982. Check this out, guys.
It's an old Coleman collapsible
Outfitters collapsible spinning rod. And what is that? What reel is that? Daiwa.
That's a Daiwa.
Daiwa on an old Coleman. There you go. And you're using that Panther Martin?
Yeah. Panther Martin.
Panther Martin.
So when this guy was 3 years old, I used to take him to Deep Creek all the time.
Yeah.
We would limit out on trout. And believe it or not, way back then, there used to be some really big bluegill on there.
Mm-hmm.
Really
Oh,
big.
yeah. We caught bluegill down by that Rainbow Bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
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 There was a lot of catfish too.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, catfish.
A lot of
Catfish.
catfish.
You know what? Okay, not the hot springs. Though. Well, I won't say where. I'll tell you guys afterwards. Off. But there's this one area where I was fishing at night, and I shined the light down in there, and I saw bullhead catfish. Right.
Yeah.
So I threw in some bread, and they were hitting it. So I put a treble hook on a dough ball and threw out there, and boom! I got some.
Got some catfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to catch catfish all the time.
Catfish out there all the time. Yeah.
Because it's a little warm there for trout down that far. Or is that where they stock, or do they stock from up above?
Spindle. I got the hearthboard made. Spindle, now I'm just looking for the bow. I'm gonna use this bone for something else. I'm gonna make that thing out of this wood here.
Yeah, that'll look nice.
I think this one and this one are probably the best, huh?
Yeah, there's a nice contrast in it. I think is that sycamore or something? So I took a piece of bamboo flooring and just made this one out of it. Bamboo works pretty good.
Some really nice grain in it. And I'm gonna make, I don't know if you guys are gonna remember these, but the hashtag, the tic-tac-toe sign in the 70s. Everybody, all tackle stores sold a small tic-tac-toe sign. They were about 3 by 3, and they had a army green line. I think it was 350-pound test. Everybody had those in their tackle box. We use those at the pier for swinging a net underneath your catch and bringing it up, or for getting muscle off of the pilings. So I'm going to use this bone, this deer bone. I found this deer bone down in the lowlands in Orange County on an oil derrick trail where we're building this bug out camp. And it's been in my pack ever since, but I'm going to use this to make fish gorge bones. And I have some yucca line that I've made, and I'm going to make myself one of those hashtags, or the tic-tac-toe signs as we used to call them, to hold my line. This is some cool wood. But right now we're making some
Spanish rice.
Spanish rice. And some, what's that?
Pastor. I'm just sauteing some onions and I'll throw the pastor in there. That actually make a good fireboard too for a grill.
Oh, that?
Yeah, it's pretty flat. It's got a little curve in it,
Yeah, it would.
but no, I think you got a better idea.
But these should be able to make that.
Mm-hmm.
2 and 2.
Or mighty big chopsticks. Hey man, you're getting extra fiber. You're getting extra fiber in the onion.
Fiber! Fiber! Fanta probably.
Probably. Fanta, Fanta, don't you want to? Isn't that how it goes? It's the orange soda that makes it.
Gabriel said, if you die before me, I want that kettle.
Really? When's the last time you heard from him?
A couple months. I just talked to him on the phone.
He's not coming out anymore though, is he?
He switched jobs. I think he's doing air conditioning, heating. He's always working. Look at that knife.
No, it's a knife.
For a bow drill. And that's going to be a board for a bow drill. And that's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to go for the crisscross or the longer with the dowel in between. I think the longer with the dowel in between, it'll keep the line more straight. Straighter.
Exactly.
Dig in, dude.
Mama's banana pudding.
Mom's Banana Pudding by Backpacker Gourmet. Trout. Small one. What's this? Solar. Rechargeable. Put out quite a bit of light though. They changed to Christmas lights, alternating blue, red, green, yellow, or flashing, or the unit itself, he said unit itself will light up. Is that? That's all steady on. And there's that with that lamp. But like this, it lasts all night. No problem at all. Look at this. Show the inside. Look at this. It's like Marie Callender's. My shelter tonight is an oldie but moldy. It is the minimalist bivi REI, 15 ounce. The red, I like the red because I carry that with me when I'm mostly bushwhacking and exploring and out on my own, because if I get stuck, I can use it as well as the bottom lime of my Z light to attract attention, I also carry a heat sheet, the foil, to so they can locate me. So between the red, the yellow, and the silver, something should show up. I also carry these lights, but tonight it was windy earlier, so I just set this up. There's some big ants back here. Just set this up. I have a overquilt in there, and the bivy goes down real narrow. The Z light doesn't quite fit. The corners are lifted, but it works. So then there's an enlightened equipment overquilt, 20 degree. My water stove will be right there. My knife will probably be in with me. That food will hang up. So how was it last night?
It was cold. Cold, cold, cold.
But you had a 32 degree bag.
I had a 32, my liner, but I only brought the one pair of socks and they were still damp, so I didn't wear them. So my feet were cold, but little bit cold. But other than that, I slept fine.
Well, I left my pants on, no socks, but I had that 20 degree quilt. But when I had that Z light with the reflective, that Z light's 10 years old, maybe older.
Still going.
It's still putting up the heat good. But that plus that bivy adds another at least 5 degrees, I'd say. Keeps the wind off you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And no wind last night. The wind
Yeah.
just died.
Slept great though. Years ago, I did a thing on nutrient survival meals. I had one of these shakes left over. Shake wasn't bad. Breakfast shake.
But it wasn't no Wendy's Frosty.
No, it wasn't as sweet, but it was pretty good. I'll have myself a double coffee with a stick of honey. Then we got this potatoes and onions and eggs. Hell yeah.